Hey guys, it's Lisa here with the Sound 228. I'm at Baltimore Soundstage in Baltimore, Maryland with my friends in Kingdom Collapse. Welcome to the show, boys.
Hell yeah. Welcome on the bus.
Thank you so much. It's so comfy in here.
It's very comfy.
Yeah, okay. All
Plenty of
right.
room for activities. Plenty of room.
Such as driving, sitting around, waiting, and sleeping.
Yes.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
That's all that happens on the bus?
Yes.
Activities.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
All right, well, I have some questions for you guys.
Okay.
In a time where you see that bands are trying fiercely to go ahead and get signed, seems like everyone's just trying to battle to get on a label. You guys remain fiercely independent.
Yeah.
Why is that so important to you?
Like we've been fortunate to have a lot of things happen, little breakthroughs here and there. Before a label, before any of that, we had Octane. We had people booking us out of state. We kind of built things without a label. And when the labels started circling around, offering things, there was nothing offered that we weren't already doing.
And what's funny is like all those offers, it was nothing enticing or exciting. It's like, dude, we're releasing music on our own. We have the same numbers as these bands. So it's like maybe we get a quick little jolt at the beginning, but then what if they don't care about us when we sign?
And all of their bands we end up touring together, or they maybe even open some of our shows.
Yeah.
Where it's a weird dynamic now in 2024 where you don't need it.
And we are college-educated gentlemen, so we have a couple brain cells, and we know how to run our business. So we don't want someone kind of meddling with that and screwing it up.
Okay,
Yeah.
Understandable. So you don't feel it's been a hindrance to you at all? You see it as actually as an advantage?
Not so
Beneficial.
far,
Yeah.
We're open to a label, but we just haven't seen anything that was worth trading that in for doing what we already do.
Yeah, like I don't want to speak for their opinions, but we'll see bands that come up, they get signed, they have the whole treatment, they have the tours, they get all that. So sometimes it's like, that would be cool. But then when you know what's given up, I don't know. Sometimes it's not worth it. Unless, like he said, it's a label that really believes in you.
Well, and a lot of times too, they'll come in, there's excitement, we just signed the deal, we put out the first album. When things slow down, a lot of times the record label or management company agent will just drop them. Their whole team will drop them. And at that time, it's hard to really make that happen again as a band. But we've done all this without it, so we're not going to drop ourselves. You know what I mean?
Okay. What are some of the marked moments that you've used to measure your success? What stands out for each of you as a point in time where you said to yourself, wow, we're moving up? This is definitely something I'm going to recall as a step up in evolving our presence.
Octane was a huge step.
With which track?
Well, so we've
Which
had
track?
7
Yeah.
on there. We've had 7 singles independently on Octane.
Mm-hmm.
And 6 of those added immediately into rotation. And it's like the first one, we're like, okay, this is cool. We got to do another Octane single. Let's see, and then that one gets added. And then Unbreakable comes out. Unbreakable was our 3rd. And from really Unbreakable's whole release till now has been where it really kicked up to where it's like, let's take this shit to the top, what I mean?
Yeah, and the cool thing with Octane was the first time we got Octane was Payback. Mark from Nothing More, who's a friend of ours, the whole band is, he sent it to Vinny, and then he was like, all right, I like this. And then from there, he just kept giving us more chances and became a fan of the band too, which we're super grateful for.
Jose loves us,
Yeah.
and we've made so many friends with. I mean, it's such a small world. It's like all the people that we grew up listening to. It's like with Adam with Saint Asonia. It's like now we're touring with them. I would have never guessed as a 10-year-old, 11-year-old, hey, you're gonna tour with them one day. What?
Well, dude, it's like when you sent us all Unbreakable, it's like obviously we knew it was a great song, but then just to see what that did, it's like you don't plan for these things. They kind of just happen. It's like if you plan for success, it usually doesn't. It just kind of organically happens.
Right. Well, I mean, when I first met you guys, Aaron, you were still their manager.
Yes.
You weren't even in the band yet.
That was that pre-COVID?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But
Right.
for each of you, though, but for David, what was your first mark of success? You thought to yourself, wow, our career's actually moving in a positive direction and we're doing this by ourselves.
Honestly, Welcome to Rockville.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Welcome to Rockville was the pivotal moment.
When we played Unbreakable at Rockville, a lot of the people, because it's still played on Octane today, 3 years later. So everyone was singing that song out there. There was like 10,000 people at our stage, like just singing that thing. And then later that day, Octane played the live at Welcome to Rockville version of the song on the radio. And we're like, dude, this is so insane. It was very
And
sweet.
you remember that drive we had to do to get to Rockville?
Yeah.
We played in Canton, Ohio 2 days before. And then at the time we had the van, he and I would do the driving, and what was it, 11 hours?
It was like
Do you remember
13
what it was?
hours. 13 hours.
It was a long drive because all the way from Ohio to Florida.
But it was
And
worth
then
it.
Yeah.
We get there, and it's Daytona Speedway. So we get, our van and trailer, and we're like on the racetrack, like going around, and the festival's inside it, and we're like driving through. We have a video going through the gate, and we're on the track with our van.
We're going through turn 3. Dale died here.
Oh, God.
Shit.
We saw his
It's
ghost.
a historic place,
Well, Gaston, you're new to the lineup, but you've been friends with these guys for a really long time.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
What would you say, do you think, because you've been watching their career and following them, what do you think was maybe their first marked measure of success from your eyes?
Well, even being a part of Kingdom Collapse over the past, probably, almost 3 months, 4 months now.
yeah.
We'll always play festivals. We'll always play bigger shows. I think the thing that really, for me, we've made it is the stories that we hear from the fans. That
Every night.
every night, the fans that are family, just the stories that people shared with me of just Unbreakable, like their Unbreakable story, and how much the music of Kingdom Collapse has touched their lives, in all the different aspects of just overcoming of whatever situation they may be going through. And I think that's when you really dial into like success, because
Yeah.
you'll always have shows and you'll get lost in the bands, but
There's
the peop-
substance.
the substance that they bring us into their homes, they know us, who we are. The fact that we still go out there and shake hands and meet people at the table and just interact with people, that's the success that I want us.
Well, dude, to that
Yeah.
point, like, just from Doris till this interview, I was out there, and there was people from our Philly show, Fame on Fire, that remembered hanging with you and I all night.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Octane, our friend Charles, like, people enjoy that we hang with them.
Yeah.
Like, most bands, they think they've had, like, one single, and it's like, oh, we've made it. Screw everyone. It's like, dude, you're not there yet. And
Yeah,
I think
there's a lot of dues to be paid, and
Still
we go out
boots
there
on the ground, beating the
because we
pavement.
care. We
Yeah.
care. It's like the support. We're super grateful. People come up. They're like, "Hey, Unbreakable means a lot to me." Blah blah blah. I ended up getting it tattooed on me. Like, there's these. Two nights ago,
yeah.
there's a dude that just got an Unbreakable tattoo. I've probably seen like 15, 20 of those now. You know what I mean? So a whole family in Minnesota.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah.
David, tell that story.
Yeah, so I was talking with them and heard their story, and it put me in tears, honestly. And I walked up to Jonathan and I was like, dude, there's a family here that needs to talk to you. And he's like, yeah. I was like, no, there's a family here that needs to talk to you. And
No,
so
because I didn't know what
Yeah.
that was about. I mean,
Serve
like,
you
when you hear
papers
that,
or
you're like,
something.
what is this?
Right.
No, but I go out there, and they all turn around. They're like, they all hold their arms up, and the whole family has Unbreakable tattoos. And I'm like, okay, I feel like you need to tell me something here. And sure enough, they're like, hey, our son almost died a couple months ago, and Unbreakable became our anthem for our entire family. He was on life support, almost died, and
and that song
he
brought
made
him out.
it, and he's here today. And he pointed to him, and he was standing right next to me. He's a real tall guy, and they've been really good friends of the band and supporters of the band ever since. And basically because of Unbreakable, but it's the real substance of the song. The songs mean something, and you connect and relate to everyone, with something that's not so abstract, but just very much about real life.
Going on tour with a band like Saint Sonia, who's been, they're practically a legendary act
Yeah.
at this point, stage in the game, right?
Yeah.
There is undoubtedly going to be people here tonight in Baltimore who have never heard of you. They've never seen you perform live. Maybe they don't listen to XM. Maybe they don't listen to terrestrial radio. Maybe they don't have it where they live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are you hoping they take away from your performance tonight?
Just connecting with the songs, you know what I mean? Connecting with the lyrics behind the songs, the meaning. I feel like that's what made Unbreakable do what it did, but every single one of our songs is like Unbreakable. Save Me For Myself, all of that, just connecting with it. And like, if you think, there's just a cool guitar riff or whatever, that's cool too, but there's more to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's cool to see that connection. So really the connecting from band to audience as far as, our music being that glue.
This
Ditto.
summer, you guys have Rockfest and then Incarceration back to back. If there's any festival stage that you could see yourself playing in 5 to 10 years, which one would it be?
Do the European ones like the Download and
Yeah,
Download.
yeah.
Roscoe.
Rocket Ring, all those.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
that's very far off. There's some other bands, even with our same agent, that they went and did some stuff last year in Europe. So it was a Virtue. So yeah, we're good friends with them and everybody over there. So when we get that opportunity, we're doing it.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God,
So-
I look forward to that. I can't
Yeah.
wait. So if I could see you at Download, I'd be standing there
Passports are ready.
crying,
Matt James, Matt James, Matt James,
paging Mr.
pick us up.
Right? You'll need a driver. And also, I have one last question from you. Where is Unbreakable Bart, and how can I get his autograph, please?
He's around here somewhere.
Ma'am, you're asking a lot right
He
now.
was actually at Daytona Speedway with us.
I'm holding his, the reason I have this is I'm holding this for Bart. He's still,
Is he part of the? Where's the rest of his tag team?
there's no tag team yet. It's just Bart. We're building him from the ground up.
Okay.
He's getting ready for the show tonight.
Okay.
Jonathan's been talking to him all day. I think Bart's ready for the show.
Bart's gonna be out there,
Okay. Yeah.
but he'll be back, sometime soon.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, he's
maybe-
taking a smoke break somewhere.
Thank you guys for taking the time out to talk
Of
to me.
course.
I know you have to get to set, and I can't wait to see you guys tonight. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Peace out.